Hello guys, welcome back to the most awaited video, and this video will help you guys to decide whether to buy Nothing Phone 2a or not. I know I'm a little late, but it's a review based on practical usage. Some of you guys must have already ordered it, but still you can watch to know if you made the right decision or not. And guys, before moving ahead, we have almost 87% of users who haven't subscribed to our channel, but they do watch our videos. So it's a humble request, if you guys like our content and if you think it's useful for you guys, then make sure to smash that like button and also consider subscribing to our channel. We won't be talking much about the specifications and all things. We have already done a dedicated video on that. We'll directly move on to the review. Okay, so one thing I would say when it comes to design, I did mention in my initial videos that design wise it's a great phone and eye-catchy too. I've been using this device from almost 5-6 days now, and in my usage, 2 random people have already approached me asking about which phone I'm using. And this white color is so attractive and it stands out in the crowd too. But wait, we all know that phone A has a plastic back and it can get easily scratched. I've seen some videos that phone getting scratched even with a coin if you have them in the same pocket. I use all my phones without case or skins. I also try to avoid keeping multiple things in the same pocket. But you all know recently I've been traveling, so today before shooting the video, I did notice some scratches on the back of this phone. Nothing have compromised a lot in the type of material used at the back on Nothing Phone 2a. Also after a few days, if you get the white color variant, this side frame will also get bit dirty. The side frame also has this rough texture, and in my case, I can see frame getting slightly darker, or you can say towards that brownish side. It's because of the dirty hands, and I think no one would clean the hands with soap every time before picking up the phone. So I would say design wise, it's an awesome phone, but build quality wise, it's pretty bad. If you still want to go with Nothing Phone 2a, first thing remember, go with the black color variant. I know black color lacks in some places, like you can easily see the fingerprints, and the transparency of the back is not that good what you get to see on white color variant. But if you guys are going with the white color, make sure to use a good case or cover for your device. Also, few users asked me about this plastic back, whether it turns brown or not. So as of now, nothing have got changed. It's the exact same color, but I can't say anything about that. That will only get to know in the longer run. Front of the screen, I do have the pre-applied screen protector, so that have taken care of all these minor scratches what you guys can see on the screen. Display is actually good on this device. You consider content watching or just browsing your phone. It doesn't hurt your eyes at all. While watching content, colors are punchy with good viewing angles. Device is also HDR certified, so you can watch HDR content on YouTube. But you can't watch HDR content on Netflix. So if you watch a lot of HDR content on Netflix, you should avoid making a purchase of Nothing Phone. Nothing Phone 2a also has the support of 120Hz, and it's a dynamic refresh rate, which can switch between 60, 90 and 120 Hz. But due to some reason, refresh rate is stuck at 120 Hz even on the always on display, and that do affects the battery backup of your device if you use always on display. With 120 Hz refresh rate, touch is super smooth and you'll enjoy scrolling on your device too. And another good thing is, if you set the refresh rate too high, you can enjoy apps like YouTube, Twitter, etc. in 120 Hz. Sound on Nothing Phone 2a is loud and crisp with good bass. Though it doesn't have dedicated stereo speaker, or you can say secondary speaker, here Phone 2a uses earpiece as the secondary speaker, due to which sound balancing isn't that great. I would say it's like 65-35 or 70-30 bottom and from the top firing speaker. In this price range, I can say it has a very good display and audio output. Brightness wise, we tested in past, and it goes more than what company claims. We tested using lux meter. With auto mode, it went close to 1500 lux, and with manual mode, close to 1300 nits under direct sunlight. And outdoor visibility is actually good, so display wise, not an issue at all. Nothing did a great job. It would have been amazing if we had the support of HDR in apps like Netflix and a dedicated stereo speaker. Also, 120Hz AOD can be fixed via an OTA update. And now let's talk about the battery backup. And at this place, I would say Nothing Phone 2a have impressed me a lot. Device comes with 5000 mAh battery, and it supports 45 watt of fast charging. It completes charging in just around 65 minutes. But today after I reached the Bangalore, here temperature was a bit on higher side compared to Delhi. So today, for the first time, the device only charged 70% in 1 hour, and I feel if your device temperature increases, it slows down the charging speed, but that's nothing much to worry about. It's always a safety thing. But as said, the device have impressed me when it comes to battery backup, so let me show you some screenshots, or you can say the screen on time which I have got on this device. I'll start from day 1, where you can see I got 7 hours and 3 minutes of SOT, wherein I did use some basic applications, and here the device was only connected to Wi-Fi throughout the day, or you can say the first cycle. This was the second SOT, and it was completely on the mobile data. Also, I was traveling for 2 days, so no Wi-Fi was there. Too much of battery drain was caused because of switching different network services while traveling, and a lot of things happens in the background which affects the battery backup. For example, low network, signal strength, etc. So this was the second cycle as I was traveling, and that too my device was in roaming. So this is the third SOT where I took this screenshot today morning when I reached Bangalore. That time the device was connected to Wi-Fi, but again it was 90% used with the mobile data. Only 10% of the time I used it with Wi-Fi after reaching Bangalore. That time I got 5 hours of screen on time, which is again really good. And you can see the applications which I used. So here nothing did not compromise on the battery or charging. For the battery, they have optimized their OS really good to deliver the great SOT. So we all know nothing did cut down in the Glyph Lite. We only have 3 Glyph strips, but they do 90% of the task which nothing Phone 1 and Phone 2 can do. The syncing of Glyph Lite with the music is too good. The Glyph progress bar is still under experimental features, so most of the time things like Zomato works and sometimes it doesn't work. Phone 2a only lacks 2 things under Glyph interface. One is the charging meter and the second one is support of Google Assistant. Rest everything is available, so that's a good thing. They did cut down on the LED lights, but nothing much when it comes to Glyph Lite features. Okay, so I've been using my primary SIM card on Nothing Phone 2a since the day I have got this device. And one thing which I would like to mention, like you all know, I was traveling in train, and you know, like when you call someone, at the time when you hear the ring, that time the audio output felt pretty low. But when the other person picks up the call, trust me guys, it's pretty loud, and most of the time I always end up reducing the volume of the earpiece. Also 5G connectivity is super good at the time of traveling. Wherever 5G was available, I got to use the 5G services. Here you can also take a look at the speed test, wherein download speed was 240 and upload speed was 57.5. This was using the Airtel SIM card, and this is what I used to get on my other phones using the same SIM card. About haptics, I did mention in my previous video also that they are too good. You can actually feel every tap and they are strong and crisp, which doesn't let you miss out any notifications. See, Phone 2a has MediaTek Dimensity 7200 Pro processor with UFS 2.2, which is a bad thing, and also LPDDR4X RAM. I would say it's something which made me feel it's not the best choice what Nothing did when it comes to processor. See, benchmark hardly matters in day-to-day usage, and in which Nothing Phone 2a does decent, but in practical use, it did disappoint me. One thing, like the processor isn't that good, so I noticed that the post-processing while clicking pictures takes a little bit extra time. Due to UFS 2.2 support, apps do take a little bit extra time to load, and you might also experience that lagginess while opening apps in some scenarios. Secondly, I did play BGMI. I know many people in India do prefer playing BGMI. It doesn't matter if they have the budget or any high-end phone. If you plan to buy Nothing Phone 2a for casual gaming, then it's a big no from my side, because even in TDMs, I saw a lot of frame drops, which goes drastically low most of the time. We also tested full match of Irangle, and a dedicated gaming test video of BGMI is on our Hindi channel. You can find that video link in the description below. BGMI fans can watch it out with performance graph and everything. As I said, I will not recommend the phone even to a casual gamer, and you'll know why I am saying that once you watch that gaming test. Now talking about the camera, so Nothing Phone 2a has a good camera setup with no doubt, but it's not good in some areas. We have been testing the device after that major update which was recently rolled out. One thing I would appreciate that most of the time, I mean 90% of the time, I did not notice much of color shifting when switching between different lenses like 1x or 2x, which are mostly seen on OnePlus smartphone. But as said, there are 10% chances you'll see a major color shifting, which you can see in these photos. These were clicked at the same time. Ultra-wide camera provides really good images with proper details and accurate colors. Nothing have always had upper hand of producing skin tones close to natural, and that's the best part even on Phone 2a. Whatever photo you clicked in 1x mode, the device just gave the best results. You consider dynamic range, colors, and that nice soft bokeh effect in close-up photos is too good. But hold on guys, when it comes to portrait mode, the Phone 2a is too bad. Most of the time, it even misses out to capture the portrait completely. If it captures, it screws up the edge detection. And that's not enough, it do wash out the actual colors along with the skin tone. So this thing I feel Nothing should improve, or else people might not be interested when it comes to camera. Also, the shutter speed is bad along with the post-processing speed. We clicked some pictures in the night mode also, and here device do lags on details. Plus, you get to see that flare in almost every photo which has any kind of light source. Focus wise, no complaints here. It's decent with a good speed. I won't say it's too fast in focusing. We tried focusing in all the 3 lenses, but ultra wide had some issues focusing. but other lenses were good enough. Selfies also I would say they are decent, they are not that good. The skin color appears to be on darker side. Sometimes device handles dynamic range pretty well and sometimes it doesn't. So Nothing Phone 2a cameras are not that consistent.
Okay, so video wise I have no complaints. The device does pretty good. It can record 4K at 30 fps using the rear camera, and another good thing is you can switch between lenses while recording the video itself. Even with the 2x zoom you can see details are pretty good, but you'll see that slight jitter when EIS comes in action. Overall stability wise also I have no complaints. But still you guys let me know the audio and the video quality. Once I'll try to face directly towards the sun, and here I'm not able to see the screen much, but let me know how does it perform while facing directly towards the sun. So here is a recording using the front camera, and it is capable of recording 1080p at 60 fps. After this latest update, device looks like managing pretty well when it comes to dynamic range, HDR control and everything. And if I face directly towards the sun, okay, here I'm not able to see the screen properly, so you guys are the judges. Let me know how does it perform. Overall the quality looks pretty promising, but still about the audio quality and the video, let me know in the comment section below.
Now let's talk about the software part. So we all know Nothing OS is too good, and out of the box you get to see Android 14. Plus you'll get 3 years of major OS upgrade along with 4 years of security patch updates. Most of us likes the Nothing OS, and I'm personally a fan of it due to the clean and close to stock experience it provides. That's something great. Also small implementations are too good from Nothing. Recently they added this new recorder widget, and this lets you record even the call without that pre-announcement. We have made a dedicated video on that. Watch it out, how does it work and how is the quality of recordings of call. Nothing also added this new camera widget where you can directly use the specific focal length and make changes accordingly. There are things like you can label the widgets too. We also have this new wallpaper studio which uses AI to generate or create some new wallpapers, and which looks too good. It hardly takes 5 to 7 seconds to complete the process and comes out with an amazing wallpaper for your device. There we go. Let's not talk much about the features. If you want to know features of Nothing OS, you can watch the video which is being displayed on the screen. See, my experience is okayish with Nothing OS. There are some hiccups here and there which we have also seen on phones like Nothing Phone 2. So it's nothing new, and some might be aware about all these things like jitters and lags if they have been using the Nothing phones regularly. Due to the UFS 2.2, you will see some apps do lag a bit when you open them, and also the RAM management gets affected. But Nothing have tried to optimize their OS for Nothing Phone 2a, but I would say it's still not been optimized at its best level. I know it's a new phone and Nothing might take another 2-3 OTA updates to fix all these issues which are related to Nothing OS. No doubt software is good, it's bloatware free, and now they are also adding those useful features. But I personally feel Nothing OS needs some more time and a lot of work to make it fluid and super smooth. It's not like the experience is bad, but it's not even good. So now coming on to the conclusion. So if you guys give priority to the build quality, camera, performance aka gaming, or you prefer watching HDR content on Netflix and you want a super fluid software experience, then it's a big no from my side. Avoid purchasing Nothing Phone 2a. But if you want good battery, haptics, better calling experience, unique design which stands out in the crowd, then you can go for Nothing Phone 2a. But still, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I hope after watching this review video, you guys can easily decide whether you should buy this device or not. As of now, only this much in this video. I hope you guys gonna like the video. If you like the video, then do give us a thumbs up, and also if you're new to our channel, then do not forget to subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.